Biodiversity is the vast array of life on Earth, the building blocks of Earth's life support system. It's what makes up our natural ecosystems and underpins our livelihoods and economies, providing us with water, food, fuel, and also climate regulation. Protecting it is fundamental to ensure both people and nature thrive. In a shared vision for the future of our planet, our well-being and that of future generations, MSIG partnered with Conservation International Asia Pacific to protect and restore forests and the ocean. The partnership supported biodiversity conservation efforts across the Asia-Pacific region, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand, Hong Kong, Fiji, and New Caledonia. The ocean covers more than 70% of the Earth's surface. Every living thing relies on it in one way or another. However, factors such as overfishing, pollution, and climate change are pushing it to the brink and limiting its ability to support marine biodiversity and us. The partnership supported various ongoing ocean conservation efforts. Some of these were impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. The teams on the ground adjusted their strategies to continue with their conservation efforts. For example, conservation in the Bird's Head seascape was heavily impacted. Decrease in tourists that paid dive fees meant less funds for conservation. Restricted movements also reduced surveillance capabilities. This led to increased destructive fishing practices like bomb fishing that destroyed coral reefs. Surveillance by the community complements sea patrols and helps to deter illegal fishing activities. To help the surveillance teams, a mobile app was developed to replace the old paper system with support from local NGOs and MSIG. Community rangers receive training to upskill and improve ocean protection, using the app for simplified data management and more targeted patrolling. The Pacific makes up half of the Earth's ocean. Pacific Islanders are feeling the largest impact of climate change despite contributing the least carbon emissions. And while protection is essential to ocean conservation, the years of damage to marine biodiversity also means that restoration is needed. Part of Conservation International Asia Pacific's work in Lao Seascape, Fiji, focuses on the restoration and rehabilitation of its marine biodiversity.
Continued research and restoration is important for the Lao Seascape, which is an important area of high biodiversity, but it's under threat from climate change and unsustainable practices. MSIG enabled Conservation International to do marine biodiversity surveys across Laos, and this has enabled the discovery of new fish species as well as coral. We have also identified restoration sites along coastal villages in Laos, and we have planted more than 40,000 corals to date, and we have also formulated coastal protection plans for these communities. Restoration of reef system is not only important to biodiversity, but it also meets up with the community's livelihood. This is an example of the protection of the communities from surge. It also secures their food security, and it enables the preservation of their culture within their communities.
Forests provide many benefits to human well-being. Restoring degraded forests and keeping forests intact is essential to slowing down global warming. In New Caledonia, forests are under threat from bushfires. To protect these forests, the partnership worked with volunteers to plant over 4,500 native burao trees that serve as a green firebreak. A vast range of biodiversity strengthens forest ecosystems. As such, the partnership worked with Kaduri Farm and Botanic Garden in Hong Kong to monitor and maintain 44 species of native seedlings planted previously to enhance species diversity, including the extremely rare Hui's oak. In West Java, the Getapahala landscape provides essential fresh water to 30 million people who live in surrounding cities, including Jakarta. The partnership supported the existing Green Wall project, which focuses on restoring and protecting the landscape in and beyond this area. Restoration and protection of this area is also vital to help threatened species such as the Javan gibbon and Javan leopard thrive. Save Vietnam's Wildlife works on wildlife protection to stamp out the illegal wildlife trade on endangered species such as pangolins. The partnership aided activities like ranger capacity building, providing patrol and monitoring tools and equipment, and veterinary care for rescued endangered species. Once rehabilitated and recovered, these animals are released back into the forests. Just in 2021 alone, Save Vietnam's Wildlife has recorded a decline of poaching activities by 60% in hotspot areas in Pumat National Park. Over 4,000 animal traps were removed and 190 animals were rescued. People are clearing more forests for agricultural and residential development, encroaching on wildlife habitat. When animals and humans are in close proximity, wildlife-human conflict can occur. Our partner Freeland created the Surviving Together program to educate people to live in harmony with wild animals.
ครับสำหรับปัญหาความขัดแย้งระหว่างคนกับช้างป่าเนี่ยความเสียหายที่เกิดขึ้นไม่ว่าจะเป็นช้างเองที่เสียชีวิตนะครับแล้วก็คนในชุมชนนะครับที่เสียชีวิต3ศพนะครับผมแล้วก็ทรัพย์สินทางการเกษตรนะครับแล้วก็ไม่ว่าจะเป็นบ้านเรือนนะครับที่ถูกช้างพังทำลายนะครับครับหนึ่งในวิธีการของฟรีแลนซ์ที่เป็นการบรรเทาปัญหาอย่างหนึ่งก็คือเราจัดประชุมครับ brainstorming ก็คือให้ชาวบ้านเนี่ยคนในชุมชนเข้ามาร่วมประชุมกันทางมูลนิธิฟรีแลนซ์ของเราแล้วก็พาร์ทเนอร์นะครับผมก็ได้อบรมนะครับให้ความรู้กับคนในชุมชนกับชาวบ้านกับกลุ่มเฝ้าระวังว่าทำอย่างไรให้มีการเฝ้าระวังและผลักดันช้างที่ปลอดภัยทั้งช้างเองแล้วก็ชุมชนเองนะครับผมแล้วก็เป็นการทำความเข้าใจนะครับผมว่าเราจะมีการตระหนักรู้ถึงทรัพยากรธรรมชาตินะครับสัตว์ป่าโดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งช้างได้อย่างไรครับหอเฝ้าระวังช้างป่านะครับถูกสร้างขึ้นโดยคนในชุมชนบ้านคลองทรายร่วมกับหลายๆภาคส่วนนะครับระดมการสร้างหอเฝ้าระวังขึ้นมานะครับเพื่อใช้ในการนะครับสังเกตการณ์นะครับช้างแล้วก็แจ้งเตือนให้คนในชุมชนมาร่วมกันนะครับผลักดันช้างกลับเข้าป่า
In mangrove forests, the presence of otters is an indication of a healthy ecosystem. The partnership supported Malaysian Nature Society's Otter Research Program to help better manage and protect mangroves. Since the partnership, Malaysian Nature Society has developed a novel and cost-effective method to study otters and have conducted more than 23 grid surveys to strengthen their ability to protect their mangroves. Securing the health of Earth's biodiversity is essential to human well-being as we continue to race towards stabilizing our climate. Conservation International Asia Pacific, together with partners like MSIG, work alongside government, local communities, indigenous peoples, and businesses to transform conservation. Despite the pandemic, the partnership has made a significant impact on protecting and restoring biodiversity.
Our partnership with Conservation International Asia Pacific has illustrated the positive and substantial impact that companies can have on biodiversity and consequently on the well-being of everyone. We see protecting biodiversity as our corporate responsibility, as it is also aligned with our mission statement. We believe protecting biodiversity is the insurance for a sustainable future. The partnership has also enabled MSIG to raise awareness of the importance of biodiversity among our colleagues. From educational talks to outdoor volunteering activities, we have greatly enjoyed and learned about biodiversity and our interconnectedness with it. Through an internal survey, we learned that 94% of our staff believe we are committed to sustainability. Our MSIG colleagues are proud to work for an organization which puts great importance on protecting biodiversity. We hope our work with Conservation International will inspire others to follow.
Everyone has a part to play in working towards a sustainable future, as an individual, as a community, and as an organization. Watch this space as we continue to do our part to protect biodiversity and help our ecosystems to thrive, so as to ensure sustainable societies and our existence.